you later when I get older.
Oh, guys. Oh, okay. If we can even get one. I should be able to. I believe.
You've been calling me 1,000 times all through the night. Must be something on your mind. I know that you're lonely and you've been for a while. Could see it in your eyes, you see it in your smile. I don't wanna let go, I don't wanna let go. We've been wanting more for so many years, and now it's finally here, finally here. I don't wanna hold back, I don't wanna hold back. Just hold you close and never let you go.
Yo, Sharkeisha. How you doing? Can you suggest a heli chain? Sure. I'm not going to guarantee I can do a very good shot, but I'll give it a go. I used to be good. I'm on KBM now, so.
There's more to say than how the story's told. Our hearts beat as one. We can't let that go to waste. All these memories can't fade away. They were made out of gold. They'll be there when we're old.
Whoops. I accidentally did the wrong thing. I closed the chat on accident, so. No shot 3 on the pack. That pack the same? No, it's 10 seconds. This is a minute long. The timing is the difference. I am going to I'm not going for it with bounce, but I'm going for it with They're different. They're different setups. Not the same. This one sets up like way out close to backboard. This one's straight center and out. I'm chilling. I'm just gonna do shot requests and see how a YouTube stream goes today. I haven't streamed on YouTube since I was like a little kid. Close one. I'm not saying I'm alright. I got a few hundred hours on keyboard. What? Being able to do a Mac Tough in the middle of your helis? So how do YouTube live streams work? Is it like there's likes or something? It's recommended. It gets recommended if more likes. Oh. And how do I get people to do that? Just chill and wait. Set a goal. Should I put like tell that to click the like button? Yeah, maybe I should. Alright. I'm gonna do I don't know. What? Also, would you say jacks or mag caps are more useful in helis? It depends on how good you are at either one. So, like, and the people who are really good at mag tufts, would be able to mag tuff from, you know, every heli. And same with jacks, so you should be able to do that. But I'd say if you're trying to just get a reset, like a creative reset, go for Jaxie. Jaxie's a little easier to understand. And I'm way more consistent, like being able to front flip cancel, even though it's like the same thing. Just instead of front flipping, back flip. But like you should stay flat like a heli. So those are sloppy, but you get the idea. I'm staying as flat as I can and quickly doing a back tuff would keep me flat, which would be useful for helis because then you could just continue. You wouldn't just have to finish on the Mac tuff. Get a Mac tuff and then go for more helis. I haven't figured out a way to do that off of Jaxies, but probably say Mac tuffs more useful. Based on the skill I currently have and the way I can do them, they're more useful for me. And you tried to learn Jaxie? I think Jaxie's a little bit easier. Barely found the time to use them over a Mac tuff. Yeah, I mean a Mac tuff. It's easier to get in position for a Mac tuff, I think. like Jaxies. They're clean, but kind of hard to get them into a shot. Unless I like specifically go for it. It's the specific reset I'm going for. But like, it'll be hard for me to add a Jaxie into like my heli reset, end of my heli resets, or like, in the middle. I just don't give myself the right angle. Does Jaxie to pre-flip into the ball to start heli resets? Might be a little tough. Oh, it's not reading my input. It's doing too many mag tests. No, it doesn't want to stall. Just wants to flip. Maybe? Nope. I'll watch my boost. Please. Let me stall. wonder if I should change my camera settings a little bit. I think I actually had them up because I was playing. What else did I change? I know my classic flick redirects are so clean. That's crazy. Not even like a beautiful musty. Are they are you're not comparing it to anything. You're just saying they're clean. Where'd you go for a flick on 16? Classy flick to redirect? Like, try your settings? Sure. Yes. I'll try your settings. Cool. Alright, what is this for? What kind of style is this? No flip? I'm guessing it's a 0 stiffness, it's no flip. It's good for resets though. It's a decent angle, even though I can't see my car. Maybe I'll go 30. If I go 230, I can turn my stiffness up. Okay. Lower stiffness, lower stiffness. There we go. Alright, now we just get our stalls back and we'll be okay. So I can give you snappy camera settings. I don't want snappy. I don't want it to move when I get a flip. Let me get one more angle. Use 3 different settings. Comp, reset, and wall. What servers are you? Ew. I'm Central America, or North America, Central. You know, I never encounter people who are like classy, Jaxy, MacTuff, Pain Helly, that are from America. Because they're too ass. They're not good enough to know what that stuff is. It's always the EU guys. Do you know Nomad or Lane? Maybe wall.exe. You're French? I'm chilling. It's just always that EU guys are really good at the game. They know what they're talking about. Hey yo. Crazy. These are pretty fire. They feel pretty good. Oh yeah. And now you want your mix up? Like I just started getting into freestyling because I used to main ones. I want my mix up? Yeah. Practice. What are yours like what's your skill level right now for freestyling? I mean you said you train, go for long shots, so what like plastic 3. Train controlled muscles quite a bit. What's your personal best? Good on training helis and rapids. Me too, but not rapids. Creatives. Letting creatives. Quad musty with luck. Me too. More like a triple half. I get like a triple half, half a quarter of a eighth of the time. Started freestyling 4 weeks ago. That's crazy. You must already had a lot of power control. I switched to keyboard full time like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I have 7,000 hours originally on controller. You look clean. I've never had a reset pop like that. I mean, they're a little high, but not like unplayable. Like they're barely too high for me. I change the height, it's gonna throw everything up. I'm barely getting away with changing the distance. Just probably the whole thing. I should have with the distance, my stiffness down as low as I can get it. Gannon, what's up? Welcome to the live. Kind of want to just make resets for freestyling so I can combine it with comp. Do that. Sounds clean. Gannon, we're chilling, bro. We're streaming on YouTube. I thought I would see a low view player who knew how to do this for real. I come from TikTok. It's where I normally stream and have been for like the last 2 years. But they're doing me dirty, so I'm gonna try YouTube, maybe. We're gonna see how it goes. So far, I've had pretty good interactions. Been chilling with Sharkeisha, for real, for real. You're the second viewer to come in to the stream today. There's 2 more viewers than I thought I was gonna get, so we're going with the flow. We're gonna do sharp press and be creative. Get some good music. Been playing for like a year plus already. Tried to learn how to control the ball in the air, but I can never do it. I'll give you a few tips. Feather your boost. You want to make sure you're using air roll like when you need to. And then just sit and do the same setup over and over again, the exact same setup. Just so you can learn how to get the proper setup. You play controller? I have 7,000 hours on controller, I can help you. I've been playing since 2018. I'm currently playing on keyboard because I'm switching inputs for the remainder of the time I play this game. But I have a lot of hours on controller. My peak resets was 9 in training and 7 in game, chained. I missed a 7 chain 360 mag tough. I actually have that on my shorts in my 360 mag tough tutorial. That was me on controller missing a scepter. Are we both able to train in the same game? Not really. It's more like just take turns hitting the ball. I do have a 360 mag tough tutorial. I have a heli tutorial on TikTok. I have a 360 mag tough tutorial on TikTok and on here. Then I got like a regular stall reset tutorial on TikTok. Yeah, I can teach you how to air dribble, and then I will probably head back to here and do shot requests, or maybe get online. We'll see. That's my epic. Tomorrow we can play after we're done. TMR. What's TMR? We can play after you're done. Yeah. Tomorrow? Are you talking to him? It's his first letters in his thing. I'm just waiting for an ad. What servers do you play? You guys can just both join, it's fine. We'll just play, we can just play King of the Hill. But we'll let Cannon just go for his shots. It's east. Okay. So we can go central and you'll be fine, right? Which one is... Which one is A? Oh, I don't know. I gotta add that weird A, don't I? I can copy and paste it, but I want to be smart. Oh. So that's a capital. Look, I got the capital. Right. So, I'm thinking it's some... It's gotta be some combination like this. Dang it. Alright. We're gonna go to East because I think EU gets better ping on the East server than the Central server. Miles, can you join? Sure, buddy. Why not? Is everybody in here subbed at least? I'd appreciate the subs if you guys can give them. Cannon just subscribed. Sharkees has been subscribed. Thanks for the sub. Alright, I think Miles wants to join if he's still here. Doing a final call. Only letting one more person join. Why not make bench name and pass? Cause I don't want a name and pass. I want people I get to pick. Am I able to talk in game? Maybe. I'm on PC though. Does that work? That doesn't work, does it? Oh, if we're both on PC, it will work. Why don't we just get in my Discord? I'm gonna just start it. I hope I turned it to unlimited booze. It should be. To Epic. It's on the screen. It was on the screen. One of you guys can go first. My cam settings. Is this like a normal 1v1? No, it should be unlimited boost, and he's gonna try to air dribble and kill. I'm trying to get Miles to add my Epic Games. There we go. And I'll send him an invite, and then he can join, and then we're playing King of the Hill, so we just take turns, and then when a player hits a shot, we vote if the person they scored on is in or out based on the shot. If it was good enough to get him out or not. I'm not a comp player, so I don't want to comp 1v1. I'm a freestyler. We're doing freestyles. I don't play comp, so I don't know any of that. I do know how to spin around in circles thrice times. Okay. No, I don't. You're not that good. You're diamond. Diamond doesn't mean you're not good. Diamond just means you don't have enough experience yet. Alright, if we're gonna have everybody in here at once, we gotta take turns and be specific with our turns. Don't skip, don't jump, don't cut. We're gonna make the order right now in the order of the people who joined first. So it's gonna be me, Sharky, Cannon, and then NRG. And then we're just gonna keep going back and forth. If you guys all want to be in here, what do you mean? I'm not gonna sit here and watch you do fucking flip resets. I want to play the game. I knew this was gonna be a fucking bad idea. Not even 2 minutes, 3 minutes in. We can't even figure out what's going on. I don't understand what we thought was going on. King of the Hill. But then everybody joined. So I said take turns. If you guys want to practice your shots, stay in training. If you don't want to take turns, of course you gotta take turns. Am I tripping? Why does that seem so strange? Why did he just disconnect? Not a good server? What is it, Central? No, East. It's a okay server for East. Cannon, you said you were East? No way you're East. Around fucking 90 ping. We're gonna restart this. There's no way. Hey, he's here still. What happened? No, he's in the game. What? I was just there. What the fuck? That was a cartoon moment. Like, we're back to back. Sneaking. I'm sneaking out. He's sneaking in. You're not US East, Cannon. You can't be US East and have 90 ping. We're gonna go to Central and you're gonna be able to tell the difference. What are you doing, Sharky? You're the only one in there. Everybody else left. You're from the Caribbean? So you'd be Oceania. Or you'd be... I think you'd be Oceania. South America... Mainland? Maritime? What is maritime? Alright, whatever. I'm gonna just put it as recommended. I don't know what fucking Shark is doing, so... Okay, we have to leave this party because he's like, stuck in it. He disconnected. Alright, we got one. Alright, we got two. I'm pretty sure after I told Buddy we were taking turns, he rage quit and fucking shut his PC off. Either that or the second he typed, wait, we're taking turns, he disconnected from his internet and hasn't been back on since. But I don't have any information, so I'm gonna go with the first one. That I said we were taking turns and he rage quit. Because that's funnier. And it makes it a funny story. I don't even think he is following. He said he was. Right after you followed, after Kanan followed, it popped up on my phone. And then I looked and you were the only person who followed. But I think he's been here before. We tried to play and I don't know. I don't think he I don't know. It might be a skill issue. So I don't mind playing with you guys, but I'm sure he minds playing with anybody who's not a professional freestyler. He made it sound so pleasant though, that I wanted to play. You guys want to go into my Discord or stay here? Sure, not everybody has a Discord. I'll just let whoever, so you guys can go for shots. I gotta set up a join to my Discord. All right. I'm going to there is the link to my Discord. Actually, I'm gonna there we go. Miles doesn't have Discord, unfortunately. So anybody who joins is gonna have to be verified by me before they get unmuted. So is this figure this? There you go. Says I don't have permission to speak. Well, I guess I have to give you permission to speak. Alright, you should be good now. What up? What's up? Alright, time to me. It's my turn. Been going for too long. What are you laughing at? That's a really good shot. I don't know what you're laughing at. That's like peak performance. Silver. No, I'm playing. I have 500 hours on keyboard. I'm a controller player. I peaked at GC. A little bit, but I don't mind. I'm not doing too bad. I just look fancy. I don't actually score. No. I let go of everything and I just use boost. It can cause problems if you're holding it and trying to go for flips. Do you use directional arrow? Do you use directional arrow? Or do you use free arrow? Like arrow left and arrow right? Yeah. What one do you use more? Which one do you... Yeah, the arrow? Which one do you use more? Like which one are you more comfortable using in the air? Yeah, like are you more comfortable using left arrow or right arrow? Well, whichever one you're better at, you want to practice more. Because it'll be easier for you. That's why I only use left. if you want to get it like that, you want to get a little bit of angle towards the net and stay right in the middle of the ball. And then you let it, yeah. So let it roll up the wall before you hit it, like he does. And then tap your brake after you hit it, and then jump off the wall. And you'll be lower than the ball, but the ball will be going up so you can use your boost. And when you go to jump off the wall, only do your air roll and then tilt forward. Instead of trying to do it all at the same time. It's because I'm always holding air roll when I do my air dribbles now. Oh, yeah. That's because when you mix it with moving your stick, it it'll make your car spin. You have to, like, if you want it to stay straight, you have to not touch the stick. And then you only tap the stick if you need to go forward or sideways. And if you keep practicing it, you'll get more comfortable and not really have to think about which directions you're tapping. But just make sure you're not holding it, because it'll make your car do a weird spin, like a tornado spin. And that'll keep you. If you want to stop holding your air roll, like when you're facing the ball, so you can just use your boost, like this, you can do that. But if you're gonna hold your air roll, you have to be careful when you're moving your stick. Because if you move it too much, you'll spin too much and you'll not stay straight and you'll end up probably spinning out. It just takes a little bit of practice. I go from a training pack and I go from the same setup, so I don't have to go from a random spot every time. That way I can really practice. No, I've never been in a tournament before. I did like the 2v2 and the 3v3s to get a champion um tournament thing. You're getting better. You know, more touches. Air dribbling is hard because it's keeping the ball in the air and on top of your car at the same time is way too difficult to do without practice. But just make sure you're just doing everything smooth and that when you jump off the wall, you're under the ball. So when you're bringing it to the wall, go a little bit faster. And then when you just drive, and then when you jump, let go of your gas. And then so if you on the underside of your car, there's a certain amount of hitbox where if the ball hits it, it resets your flip. The same way a flip reset. Yeah. It works the same way as if you were to jump off the ground. You have a flip, and if you land back on the ground with your hitbox touching it, you get another flip. But you just use the ball instead, and it takes a little bit of practice to get because it's such a small area. You got to really practice to get more than one. But it's fun. And you can there's tons of people I know there's people in my Discord, there's a couple different Discords and TikToks. You should watch Frank on TikTok. Frank. If you look up Frank RL, he's really good at resets. And then once you click on his profile, if he has any friends or people that he's following, just click on their profiles because they're gonna be doing the same type of shots. Yeah, right? Yeah, I was so confused. He was like, "We're doing turns," and then just disconnected. I was like, "Are we just gonna watch him go for shots?" I don't even know what he wanted. If we weren't gonna take turns, what else were we gonna do? Just watch him, I guess.
Looks like a blink of an eye's not enough. She'd rather be staying for days now. I'd rather fix it than mess up again.
I've been able to get it to where I can keep air dribbling it and do it a few more times. Try dribbling the ball up the wall faster, and then when you're going up the wall, you let go your gas when you jump. So you hit the ball off. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you keep it rolling, it'll stay close to the wall, and then you just pop it off by driving up to it with a little bit of boost. And then when you let go of your gas, it'll slow you down so you stay behind. But you just gotta take some time on your setup to make sure you're dribbling it flat. You wanna go again? So are you tapping your gas and your brake when you're dribbling? Like do you go like when you're on the ground? Like when you're trying to dribble it to the wall? Do you feather your boost when you're dribbling it? If you just hold, no, when you're on the ground to set it up, like what I'm doing. You just hold your, if you just hold forward, tap your gas, you'll get a good setup. There you go. And just when you get up the wall and you're getting ready to jump, don't boost until after you get the ball off the wall. Because you want to hit it off the wall before you jump. But only a little bit before. So like, see how I hit it off and then jumped after? So I tried to hit it and then jump at the same time. That makes it so I get the ball away from the wall and up in the air, and then I can do whatever type of dribble I want. Yeah, but just after you hit it off the wall, don't boost until you jump off. Yeah, just make sure. So you got it all good until hitting it off the wall. You want to make sure you're getting that pop. So you want to drive forward with a little bit of boost after the ramp. Hit it and then jump. And that should work. If you tap your brake after you hit it off the wall, you can be even lower. But it's just a quick tap, and then right after you tap your jump, just jump, or tap right after you tap your brake, just jump off the wall. So you'll do a ground dribble and then hit it off, tap your brake, and jump. Your setup's pretty good. I think it's just the boosting to the wall. Well, your setup already looks better. So now you're not going to be struggling with the setup. The only thing you're struggling with is the pop in the first touch. So that's all we have to work on. Because the setup looks good. Yeah, that looks good too. See how you popped it off and stayed under and then jumped off? Yeah, just you I think you press brake a little too long. It's just a quick tap and then feather your boost. Well, I mean, if you keep progressing and just staying training with it, you'll be able to do it and not even think about it. You can keep going. There you go. What sensitivity do you have for aerial? Okay. What's your controller dead zone? Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, if you want a steering difference, it'll be your dead zone. The lower your dead zone, the more sensitive all your inputs are. So like you're gonna have super quick left, right, up and down, but it's gonna be harder to control. Um, I'm gonna check dodge dead zone. That's like how far you have to move your stick from the center for it to register a flip instead of a jump. So if you put it really low, when you touch your stick and like move it a little bit in a direction, it'll flip in that direction. But if it's higher, you'll have to move it more from the center for it to be a flip instead of a jump. 0.15. Yeah, it's pretty good. And controller dead zone 0.15 is pretty good. Your camera settings look really far. I can. I can, yep. Because I'm spectating you. I'll give you some settings if you want to try them. Try 110 field of view. Okay. And then do 250 distance. Do 80 height. Do -7 angle. And put your stiffness in. You can either do it like 0.25 or like 0.45, anywhere in between there. You can have yours. You can have whatever you want for your transition and your swivel speed. That's that's just like when you're looking around. Your swivel speed is just how quick your camera moves around when you're looking around. And then your the other one, what's the other one called? Transition is what like um in between ball cam when you turn it on and off. That like when the camera swings to the ball, you can choose for that to be faster or slower. It looks good. Try doing some air dribbles and see if it feels good for you. I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to help. It looks good so far. The setup's good, and you're staying straight up with the ball. Now, if you tap your brake, so I think what's happening is you're giving it a lot of power when you're hitting it off the wall, and then holding your brake for a little too long. So try to give it more speed up the wall when you're dribbling it on the ground, so that it already has speed, so all you have to do is give it a little tap off the wall. And then after you hit it off the wall, you just do a quick brake tap and then jump. And just keep practicing the setup until you find the speed that works for you. You hit it before it had time to roll up the wall. So you hit it kind of on the ramp. So it you hit it into the wall instead of off the wall. Yeah, try to air dribble that. Air dribble pogo. You have pretty good car control. I can tell you know you need when you need to go forward, when you need to go forward and backwards, considering your skill level. First touch. Now you gotta get one that scores. I think you just gotta remember you can take your time with your setup and get it as perfect as you want. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. It's progress in only 30 minutes. There you go. Yeah, way better. That one you just hit at the wall too hard. You'll get it this time though. Just remember to tap your brake after you hit it off the wall. Or let go of your gas if you're still holding it. If you can't tap your brake, at least let go of the gas. Are you letting go of the gas after you hit it off the wall? Just make sure after you hit it off the wall, don't boost until you jump. Or when you dribble it to the wall, try and dribble it a little bit, like a medium speed. Do you want the camera settings to be a little bit different? Do you feel like you want to see more or be more under the ball?
You just walk right out the door. Don't wanna do this anymore. Now I'm lost without you. You drive me
It's
crazy
getting there.
out my mind.
It's looking pretty solid.
Every time, now I'm lost without you. Used to be the one I talk to when I'm sad. Can't you see now tainted love is all we have? Our issues run so deep, now when I try to sleep I feel so bad. I should leave and by the time it's done
There you go. It's like a 4-touch air dribble. Now just, yeah, get this set up and do that air dribble. Try to set it, yeah, try to set it up closer to the net. They go, if you set it up closer to the net, you won't have to you won't have to use your air roll so much. Just make sure you're tilting it towards whichever net you're scoring on. It was a decent break tap. Try right after you tap or break, just jump. And then um, just practice doing that instead of trying to do the whole thing. And then just keep trying it and trying to stay under the ball while you're doing it. That was good. Did you get a flip? Did you get a flip? Getting pretty good. That was a good setup. Yeah, that one was a good setup. And you can um feather a little heavier if you want to. Like use more boost if you want in like short intervals instead of just tapping it, because it's a little hard to control if you just tap it. So if you're comfortable with like holding the boost more to get your touches, you have unlimited boost to practice with, so it's good to practice with it. You can worry about boost management when you try to do it in game. That one was just because you hit it too early before it rolled up the wall. There you go. Yeah, just make sure it gets up the wall before you hit it off. That was a good setup. Are you comfortable with air dribbling on 1.7 sensitivity? Or do you think you go forward and backwards a lot when you're air dribbling? Because sometimes if my sensitivity is too high, when I tap forward, it'll go way farther than I want it to, and I'll have a really hard time. So I just kind of tip back and forth. You got to kind of find the middle ground where you're comfortable. Well, no, I stay on ball cam. I just make sure I'm getting my touches in the middle on the bottom of the ball. And if you mess with your camera settings, it changes the way doing those air dribble touches feels. Some people like to go like a lower height and a little bit lower angle, so like -4 angle and like 230 or 240 distance, because it's easier to air dribble. But those guys use 10 stiffness. If you want to try 10 stiffness. Stiffness just it It's how like snap your camera point of view is to your car. So when it's all the way up, it's like really locked onto your car. And when it's really low, it's a little bit looser following your car. It makes you feel more fluid instead of more like sharp. I suck at musties. That's like my second worst flick. Alright. get a flip and you can flick it. There you go. When you do that, when you think you'll get a flip, when you touch all four wheels on the, like, slap the ball like that, just jump in that direction to flip and see if you get it.
And I'll never let it go. Yeah, just a few more chains and I will get away. Just a few more things I gotta get out my way. Nah, I'm never turning back. I know it sounds so bad, but baby I'm fired. Oh, so hot I'm nearly burning. Oh, I feel the future getting brighter. Oh, I feel the future getting brighter.
Dang it. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get off for the night. But it was fun playing. Keep practicing your air dribbles. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow, but send some clip. If you hit any clips, just send them in here. Alright, see you later.